folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is an indoor micro IR helicopter. I'm really looking forward to opening this. I bought this just because I thought it was quite sweet, and I was really intrigued to see how it would fly. Something being as small as this. But look at this now. Look at that. Beautiful. So let's just get everything out of the box. That's everything. Let's put the box to one side, put the manual to one side as well. We'll come back and we'll have a look at the manual in a little while. Now this is what you get. So you get your helicopter inside your transmitter. Look at the size of this transmitter. Different buttons at the top here. You get your infrared sensor there as well. The sides, the underneath, the back. This is where the batteries would go into the transmitter. You need 4 AA batteries in order to use this transmitter. Now obviously this transmitter does not allow USB charging in any way, shape or form, so I would recommend to you to use shopboard batteries just to ensure that you are fully charged and ready to go. Now spinning right back round to the front, you've got 2 little open buttons here. So let's pop those out, and then you can get access to your helicopter. So let's remove the helicopter. Also on the door of the transmitter here, you get a couple of these. Look, two little white analog sticks. Now these analog sticks fit on these 2 analog sticks here. So what you would do, they're 2 different sizes. One is quite fat, one is quite thin. So just turning them over, you can see that in this hand here, you've got the fat end and you've got the small end in this hand. So what I would do is, as the sticks are 2 different sizes, put the small end on the small stick and push in quite hard, and then likewise the large end goes on the large stick and then push in. Oh wow, that is incredibly difficult. Just pushing again. Oh, there we go. So now, oh lovely. Actually that feels a lot better. So that is great with some actual buttons on there. Now this feels really good. So then keeping this here for a second, because I want to come back to this in a brief minute. Look at this though. Tiny little helicopter, really looks quite sweet. Eye one side and an eye the other side. Looks a lot like a bee. Now, I'm really quite intrigued by this guy because it weighs absolutely nothing. It is so light, it's unbelievable. You have your main drive cog underneath here, which attaches again to your prop shaft here, running up the main side of the helicopter, which then houses these 4 propellers and your counterbalance weight as well on the top. That's really quite sweet. You've got your infrared sensor underneath there as well. You've got an LED under there. You've got a charging port on the side. Now the only thing left to find now would be an on and off button, wherever that is, if it has got one. I don't know, but it is really quite intriguing. Oh yeah, look, on and off button is right next to the infrared sensor. If I just bring this up a bit closer, see that little switch? That's your on and off button. There we are, on, off. They fit so much onto this tiny helicopter. Look at the size of it. If I just put it in the palm of my hand, you can see exactly how big this helicopter isn't. It's tiny. I'm really quite intrigued. Now it feels quite sturdy, quite well made. The plastic is really, really well crafted. 1 screw on the bottom there, as well as it having 2 little push pins, one in the side and one in the other side. But it's only that 1 little screw underneath there that holds it on. But again, it feels really solid, really well put together. This plastic is really quite rigid. Now the landing sprigs aren't. They are very, very wobbly. Look at that. That's incredibly wobbly. But all in all, I'm quite intrigued. I really am. I really want to take this out. I really want to fly it. Now, as I say, this is an indoor helicopter. I wouldn't entertain taking this out, as it is far too small, and in slight gust of wind, you are going to lose it. So let's put this to one side. Now I want to come back to this transmitter, as I said, and there's a reason for that. And that is because your helicopter rather, charges off your transmitter. So you've got your little cable here. This little cable plugs into this side here of your helicopter and just charges off it. So what I would say is just make sure you have enough batteries with you. Now this takes 4 AA batteries. Make sure that you have at least another 4 to ensure that you can fully charge your helicopter and that you can still use your transmitter in order to fly correctly. If you can't, then exchange the batteries from your transmitter and put another spare 4 batteries inside here. That's really quite sweet. Now I love transmitters. I love nano copters, nano helicopters, everything that enables you to fly in such a small package. So you can take all this in your bag, and if you can put it back together, which is not something I can do, there we go, then you can put it in your bag, or if you had a spare 5 minutes while you're waiting to make a cup of tea, fly it in the house. Look at that. Really nice package, really comes across really quite well. It's a transmitter, feels a little bit plasticky, but to be honest, I'm quite happy with that because this helicopter was so unbelievably cheap. You can't really be expecting a lot for the money. I think this cost me, if memory serves, about £9 delivered. Unbelievably cheap when you consider it's a remote control helicopter. So there you are, there's the helicopter, there's the transmitter as well. Now, as I said earlier, you do get a little manual, and it is quite a little manual. Now inside here it tells you exactly how to, what all the different parts of the helicopter are, exactly the same for the transmitter, how to charge, how to replace batteries, how to fly your helicopter, as well as once you open it up there as well, it's in a different language should you require that. So we have English, 2-page spread, and then I think Chinese 2-page spread as well. So that's quite good, and I have actually had a little read of it. It's not that terrible. There's quite a lot of good information in it, so just give it a little look before you go for a little fly. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello, welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.